Hey everyone, so I'm Charisma, and I am here to share with you my travel journey. Right now, I'm just walking around in my current regular U.S. town that I live in. I live in Douglas, Carroll County, Georgia, small area west of Atlanta, and I am getting ready to embark on my travels out of the United States. So, having a child with special needs and a disability is a different animal altogether when it comes to travel. Um, there's so many videos out there on solo travel, family travel, just so much. But for me, my journey is a little different because it will be myself and my son. My daughter's going away to college, and now is the time that I promised myself I would set sail. So, uh, the first place we will be traveling to is Egypt. So, I know you're like, oh my God, you all are going far the first time. However, we have been traveling for years. My kids are very well traveled. They have passports. They've been on cruises. They've been on planes. We've done Costa Rica, Mexico, Bahamas. My daughter has been to Italy, France, a number of places. So, it's not so much a big leap that we will be going to Egypt. So, the plan is that we'll go to Egypt, do like a week and a half vacation. From there, we'll go either to Kenya and go that route, or we will go to Morocco. But while I'm there, I plan to go to um, Singalese. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that wrong. I plan to go to Ghana. Um, as much as I would like to see Nigeria, I will probably skip Nigeria just because of the safety issue. It's typically recommended that you know someone there to go to Nigeria. And since I don't, and it's just my son and myself, I won't be going to Nigeria. I don't have a strict timeline. Once I leave, I do know I'll stay in Egypt for a week and a half, and from there I will be taking a plane to my next destination. The goal is that since he starts school in August and he does online schooling and they have live classes, the goal is to be done in about 2 to 3 months for Africa. Um, so that's the goal because I do want to get back to this hemisphere short, not too long after August, because I kind of want to get him back on a routine. Right now, when I'm looking at Kenya and their time zone compared to the Eastern time zone that I'm in, I do see that 8 a.m. here would be about 3 p.m. in Kenya. So I'm aware that, we'll typically do our work. I'll work from home. He'll do schoolwork between 3 and 9 p.m. So it'll be a little bit of a change for us. The things that, I'm doing right now to prepare is basically what you're doing here, looking at travel blogs. So just looking at the basic information of leaving the U.S. For me, traveling with a disability is not new for me. So those are the things that I want to tell you about. In addition to those basics of what to take, what to bring, what to pack, what to sell, I want to tell you more about the traveling with a disability. So as far as the packing and those different things, what I'm going to talk to you about today is just some basics. So you want to get a travel card. Chase Chase Sapphire. It's a great travel card. I'll post a link here for the Chase Sapphire card. There's no foreign transaction fees. You gain points. And honestly, my trip to Egypt is paid with my travel points from my Chase. The other tip I picked up was the PayPal debit card. So the PayPal debit card allows you to connect to your bank. So let's say you lose your bank card or your bank card is frozen, you'll still have your Chase debit, not your Chase, your PayPal debit card. And then the last one I'll tell you is the Charles Schwab. You can do a bank account with them. They have no foreign transaction fees. And my understanding, sorry, I'm walking. My understanding is that they refund the ATM fees. So I will probably close one of my US bank accounts because I'm one of those people, I don't just have one. And I'll switch some things over to the Charles Schwab account. As far as preparing to leave for my son, I'm starting to get to the point that I am going over to different countries. Luckily, he watches Thomas the Train and Peppa Pig, so they've already introduced him to a lot of countries. It's easy for me to talk about Paris and France and the train that we'll take. So, what I've started doing was telling him about Egypt. And we'll just do little videos on YouTube about Egypt. He was already familiar with Kenya because we were going to go to Kenya first, but we had to change that to Egypt. So we'll talk about Kenya, we'll talk about Egypt, and we're going to talk about Africa in general. Change can be very difficult for our children. So by starting this conversation a couple of weeks in advance, not too far, we're a little less than a month out from me leaving. So starting this communication now is very important so that there's no shock. So, I'll let him know we're going to get on the airplane. He loves airplanes anyway. I'm getting everything together. He has a wheelchair for longer distances. So I've gotten a new wheelchair with better terrain coverage. So it's not so hard for me to push it. He has crutches. I ordered a second set of crutches to take with me. Now, since I don't plan to settle in Africa, I'm not taking everything with me to Africa. Where I plan to settle is actually in Panama. And that's where I will go after the first 2 or 3 months. That's the only place that I know that I'm going. So that's where I actually plan to settle. So once I get there, I will actually have a box of stuff shipped to me that I would have pre-packed. So I think that's enough for now. And I look forward to seeing you next time. So from Cam and Charisma, hola. Not hola. Hola was earlier. Adios. Actually, really, nobody says adios in the Hispanic countries. Really, they all say ciao. So let's start this over. From Cam and Charisma, ciao.